Oh, Venus and Serena are playing doubles right now. But let me put this on mute. Hey, good people. Welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me today. I feel like we have lots to talk about. This is one of my absolute favorite videos to record. Purchase or pass. Lots of stuff coming out. I have bought a couple things that we're going to talk about today. So if you want to comb through all the new makeup releases with me, keep on watching and let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. Got the drinks out tonight, y'all. It is Thursday. I am almost finished my first week of school. It's going great, as it should, because the true colors haven't come out yet. So we just, you know how it is. Now, I feel like I'm gonna have to try to condense this one because we can't be here all day. What I'm gonna do is film the video, and then if anything significant comes out tomorrow, I'll edit that in. That's manageable for me. I'll put my phone charger in. I'm excited. Okay, get my screen record on. And here we go. We're starting with Makeup Release Radar. As always, scroll down to where we left off last week. Voice is coming back, but now that I'm excited, now it's like, I feel like I'm about to cough every 5 seconds. Now, I'm gonna let y'all know this. If I see any palettes that don't have any shadows in them, I'm skipping it. I'm done. Not doing it anymore. When I get the reveal or half of the reveal or something, that's what I'm doing. But if I see any palettes with empty spaces, I'm just saying it again just to confirm it for myself. We're not talking about it because I can't. There's too much going on. I already see something. Now, the last thing that we talked about, I want to say were the Give Me Glow liners, which wasn't exciting. So let's move on. Here we go. Tarte came out with this Man-Eater After Dark eyeshadow palette. Don't think we talked about this. This actually looks appealing, and I know there are some reviews. I'm not getting it. This palette is way too large for me, but it is a really nice color story, honestly. But I just haven't really been checking for Tarte. Curious, I think Heather Austin and Morgan Turner do have reviews on this. Let me move over. I'm not getting it. Now, this is $52. It is a no for me, Scott. But it's a nice color story. Love the mustards, love the fall tones of green. You know, it's nice. It's nice. But for someone else.
I don't like those ones. I like the ones down here.
Well, look at the ones on the bookshelf.
I know, but the blankets are covering them.
Then move the blankets. We've got to be selective here, friends. Okay. The Gucci blushes. So first one blush released, but now they're all available at Nordstrom's. I don't know if these are coming to Sephora, which I said last week. I was like, oh, I can wait for these. They may come to Sephora. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I've got 2 in the cart. The ones that I like are the rosy beige shade. Love that. And I also love the, why does that say Silky Rose? Okay. Because it must be bright coral because it's called something else. It's called like warm peach or something. That's the one. These are the ones that are in my cart. No, I don't need them, but I want them. I just pulled out my Gucci bronzer because I haven't used it in a while. And I was just like, oh, I love my Gucci bronzer so much. Am I wearing it now? I can't remember. I think I am. I am wearing it now. Yeah. I brought that out because that had been my favorite. I just love the tone. It's right here. And you know what? This Tiffany blue never fails me. It just doesn't. This is a nice bronzer. This was like a long time fave. I know you can't see it. And it still is. I'm getting the blushes. I don't care. I'm gonna get 2. I'm just, if they're gonna come to Sephora, I'm thinking I could wait, you know? I just don't know if they are. Let me know if you know. But by then it might be too late for me, but it might not be too late for you. So yes, definitely into that for sure. 2 shades, no more. I'm skipping some stuff, y'all. I'm sorry. And something I should skip that I'm not is this.
You need to leave.
I don't know if you know. Hold on, let me get something real fast before I get into this. I am not gonna have this foolery. I can't believe my mic is this long. Hold on. Sorry that you have to look at my dirty dresser or nightstand. There's something I must grab. So Makeup Revolution has decided to come up with a Game of Thrones situation. Now, here's my whole thing. Game of Thrones was over in what, 2019? 2018, 2019, it doesn't matter, it's over. Yes, Fire and Blood or House of the Dragon is out. Yes, it's an amazing show. No, first of all, if you're gonna come out with something, come out with a House of Dragon collection. Don't come out with Game of Thrones. Don't. Why? Now here's what I will say. Urban Decay got that one right. I think, as I've been told, this was right before the demise. Should have bought this whole collection. I should have bought it, didn't buy the whole collection. The detail, the intricacies, the chair, the Iron Throne, the slide out, the names, the palette, the theme. Makeup Revolution tried it. That's all I can say. They tried it. My screen record stopped. I'm mad because my screen record stopped. So let's just look at it. How about that? Let's just go ahead and look at it. So, no. Why does it say 7/9/22 when it already passed? No. All of it's a no. There's just nothing about this that's good. First of all, the palette's a mess. It's a mess. Because here's the thing. With the Game of Thrones palette, each section clearly represents the house. Well, you know what? Lies. I'm lying. Let me put it over here. I'm lying because this, you know what? All of them is trash, okay? All of them are trash. You know what? This wasn't trash, but part of it was trash. We were good with the White Walkers. This was great. I was cool with Winterfell. The Lannisters, King's Landing, perfect. House of Targaryen, this was trash. Absolute horrible trash. Because here's the thing, the Targaryens' motto is fire and blood. Does that look like fire and blood to you? No, that's not to me either. I don't know what they did here. This part was great. And Daenerys Targaryen started out as very docile, very timid. And she became a bad bitch. This is not representative of that. Everything else in here is great. Quality was nice. Great palette. Great palette. I don't know why Makeup Revolution felt like that's what they needed to do, but they felt the need. And I feel the need to say, do not buy that. You know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna buy it. If you like it, I get it. I just feel like this is too little too late because the show is over and I'm not sure what it is that they're trying to bring back. I think they should just capitalize off of the spinoff show and not Game of Thrones itself, because that's done. You know what else bothers me about this is that George R.R. Martin, the author of Game of Thrones, I don't even understand how they finished the show when he didn't finish the books. So was the ending of the show really what the intended ending was in the books? We don't know because they weren't written. There were like 2 books not written. That's a letdown. I read the first book, then started the second one on Audible, but it's just got to be too much. I think my screen record stopped again. It's just, I have many questions. He is involved in the spinoff show, but let's move on because I've already kept you longer because of that rant. Adept is coming out with liquid eyeliners. Now, there are going to be 8 total and coming soon. Not interested in these, but they look nice. Now here we have some sneak peeks from the Glamorous palette. I did say I wasn't showing the black and white palettes with the semi-reveal, but they're about 8 shades now, I think. So yeah, there's 4 here. Oh, 6 shades, I'm sorry, not 8. What do y'all think about these? Let's go back to the front. I think it's gonna be a nice palette. And I know the neutral palette that they came out with is beautiful. The old me would have jumped at it right away, especially because I'm really into neutrals right now. But I'm not trying to wait months. Part of me needs instant gratification, and you know, I don't know. People's shades were arriving broken in the last palette. I don't know if it's worth the wait. Let me know what you think. And you know, am I exaggerating? But I don't know. I need to see the whole thing. Can't with Mario, just not doing it. Sorry, I'm over it. Talked about Patrick. Okay, we have the Noctilucent palette. This is from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This is a highlighter palette and it looks beautiful. Let's see if we see swatches in any other posts. Oh, there they are. There are the swatches. Oh, this is very pretty. It's gonna be a pretty pass. I don't really go for highlighter palettes lately, but I think the highlighters are beautiful. And if you like really kind of like galactic highlighters that are gonna stand out and you'll see them from afar and are some unique colors, this is gonna be beautiful. I just think I have enough of them that I don't need this. Like between my Kaleidos highlighters and my Unearthly Cosmetics highlighters, and I have some from Divina, I really think I have the colors covered and the galacticness covered, but I think this is beautiful. This is $40 and it's going to be available on the 2nd, so it's already available. It is pretty, and I'm just going to admire it from afar. All right, y'all. Done us all. Myrix is coming out with the Lightwork Volume 4 Transcendence palette. Now between the 3 and the 4, this one right here, this takes the cake for me. It is beautiful and it doesn't have that iridescent row of those toppery highlighters. This is a palette for someone who doesn't have a lot of indie singles and may want to just try some and needs to have them all in one place. There's a lot of the colors in here are gorgeous. Looks like you've got some really foiled metallics and duochromes, and I think it's really pretty. But I think it is going to be a pass for me because I have so many indie singles. It's sad, but I'm just trying to be realistic and honest with myself about what I have in my collection. It's definitely beautiful though. And a great companion palette. Like if you want to try color or try shades like these and you mostly have like neutral palettes, this is a great companion for it. This is going to give you some looks, but I don't think it would get the use, I would say, in my collection that I would like it to have. So let's see. It says there's 8 velvet chromes, 2 pressed, oh no, 2 pressed chrome flakies. Okay, no. 2 glass metallics and 2 aqua chromes that are water activated. This is $125, available September 13th. It is beautiful, but okay, after that, it's definitely a no. I'm just not into the muss and fuss. And flakies and water activated says muss and fuss. I'm skipping past the Divina release here and moving on. So Give Me Glow has a Black Magic Trio Lip Bundle. So this is perfect for Halloween. They have some other colors too. This is gonna be a no because I'm not wearing black lipstick anywhere. And NYX Cosmetics has some face and body paint. So this is, you know, all in time for the season, but it's a seasonal no. Nars has some Power Matte lipsticks. These are available in 15 shades. And it's supposed to be transfer resistant, not transfer proof, transfer resistant, and give you pigment on your lips for up to 10 hours. This is going to be a pass. They are $35 each and available for early access at Sephora. I am passing on these. Now here we have the reveal of the Shroud palette that we talked about last week. And this is the Halloween palette, I believe. Yes. This is another collab with Betty Jean. Is that her name? Betty Jean or Butte Bean? That is here on YouTube. And she also did the It's Freaking Bats collab. So at first I was like, no, don't want this. And then I was like, you know, the colors that first of all, I couldn't tell the difference between the deep shades. It looks like the shade on the upper left is a deep purple and the bottom right is a deep green. I like that. The shade that I really like is that Boogie shade, which is called Crypt. It is the top right. If I try to dupe this, that's the one shade where I'm like, I don't know if I have it. Now, these shimmers look very smooth, but I am telling you that the shimmers that I got in It's Freaking Bats on my eyes, I don't know. Now, I love Halloween, and I'm trying not to get sucked into it being a Halloween palette. And I am wondering, the question I'm asking myself is, would I wear this outside of Halloween, and how would I wear it? So I was looking at that boogie shade, which I really like, with an orange shimmer, which would be great. I love the plum shade, the plum shimmer. I think it's beautiful. But like the matte green, I just want to ask myself and be real with myself. Will I enjoy this outside of Halloween? Let's see when it comes out. So it comes out September 6th, which I also appreciate, because hopefully this won't take months and months and months to arrive like it's freaking bats, and you will have it by Halloween if that's going to be your purpose. This palette is $42, and there's a bundle with a pin set that you can get. Let me know. I do like it. At first I was like, but I love the oranges. I love the boogie shade. I like that deep plum and deep green. I definitely don't have a deep green like that, but like, how often am I going to use a shade like that? So those are, you know, some thoughts that I have. I'm also glad that the shade Glowish is not a matte. I'm glad that's a shimmer as well. So I don't know. It does look beautiful. Let me know what you're thinking. Tower 28 has a Make Waves Lengthening and Curling Clean Mascara if you are looking for one. This is available now at Sephora. It's $20. Right now, this will be a pass for me, but it's something I would consider trying in the future. And here we have a Bronze Blush Glow Face Palette from Beauty Bay. This is really pretty. It's a no for me, but it's really pretty. I'm looking at the little finger swatches. Oh wait, those look ashy. Okay, so there's two shades. This is a no. I don't like how they look on the arm. For some reason on the fingers, it looks better. It's a no. They're $12, so if it's something that you're interested in, it would not be a waste. Now there are a few releases from Haus Labs, I believe. So let me do those. There is a setting powder. This is a bio blurring talc free loose setting powder. It's going to be available September 8th at Sephora. This is just going to be a no because I don't need anything like that, and I don't prefer a loose powder. Now there were some other things I thought from Haus Labs. Let me see. Okay, might have lied, so let's move on. Oh, didn't lie, it's right here. This is, let's see. This is the Tree Clone Skin Tech Medium Coverage Foundation with fermented arnica in 51 shades. I think 51 shades is awesome. There's a shade finder tool. I mean, I think the shade range is great. I love all of this. This is great. It's going to be a great pass for me just because I haven't been using much foundation. So I've got to move on. They also have a brush that comes with it that is, let's see, $39. All this is at Sephora. Talked about Wayne. I skipped Wayne. And you know what? Now that the release has happened, because I was working and I was like, oh, I don't want to get it. The hype has kind of died down for me, and there's some things that I also got. So I have to say no to that. Laura Mercier has come out with a new shade in her powder. This is a vitamin C powder, and there's a peachy pink for fair to light skin. This is new. This is not for my tone, but it's nice that, you know, there's a new shade. I'm gonna move on. I wanted to show y'all these singles from NBA Cosmetics. They've been popping up a lot lately. These remind me of the brand Touch of Glam. If you've heard of them, I believe they're on Etsy. Toil and Trouble. This is a duochrome collection, and these singles look great. This is a pass for me, but I just wanted to show them because they did remind me of Touch of Glam. These shade names are really cute. Room on the Broom, Son of a Witch, Whatever Spices Your Pumpkin, Witchful Thinking, Basic Witch, Don't Make Me Flip My Witch Switch. Here's for the Booze, and If the Broom Fits, Fly It. Very cute. These are coming soon. Now, Unearthly Cosmetics has come out with a palette with Chippo Gray. I may be pronouncing it wrong. The Rudo Ramai, a Mother's Love eyeshadow palette. So this palette just kind of reminds me of a rainbow palette. Not too far off from Bunnies. And then I don't have the Vitality palette, but I feel like there were a lot of rainbow type shades. I'm not sure if I'm getting this, but if I wasn't, I have to be honest, I would be passing on this palette because I just don't need this type of color scheme in my collection because I have so many things like it. I will say that it's beautiful. I think the swatches are beautiful as well, but this just wouldn't be a palette that I would be purchasing. But I think it's pretty. I love the collab. I love the artwork of it as well. Now this is already available and it's $40, which I think is very reasonable. Our girl Lisa Eldridge came out with some new shades in her liquid lorax eyeshadows, and I guess she restocked the others. I have watched reviews on these, but I just can't remember how they were. But what I know about me is I don't really go for liquid shadows. And even with my Auric Smoke Reflex, I have to consciously remind myself to pull them out. I'm just afraid the same thing would happen with these. I think the shades look really great though. But I'm just trying to be honest with myself because a lot of holiday things are getting ready to release and I don't want to like spend my money on something if I'm just not 100% sure. But that first shade, Zora, if I got one, it would be that one. I don't think we talked about this palette by Rebel Rouge Labs. I think they had done like a couple sneak peeks, but this is the whole palette. And this is the As the World Falls Down palette. I actually like this a lot. I just do think that I may have a lot of these colors. So just not sure if this is a palette I should purchase. I've also never tried Rebel Rouge Labs, so if you have, let me know. But I really like this color story. It's very muted and very fall. And it's right up my alley with what I've been going for. Love Goblin Fruit, that yellow. I really like all of the shades. Love these like metallics on the left end. The Babe, that copper, Lancelot looks good. I mean, this is like an everyday palette. I think it looks really, really nice. But let me know what you think and if you've tried this brand. And it's going to be available for pre-order. It's available now. Here we have a palette from a brand I've never heard of, Dream House Cosmetics. This is called Midnight Garden. Now this is also available. It's $23.25. Looking at this palette, the shimmers look of a familiar formula that are in a lot of palettes. So most likely this will be a pass, but I would say if you don't have a lot of palettes like this, the all shimmer palettes or, you know, a lot of indie palettes, I think the color story is cool, but it is definitely a pass for me. It's getting late. My voice is getting real raspy, y'all. Now, Too Faced is showing their holiday collection. This is a no. It looks like the holiday collection from last year. I don't like it. It's a no. At least we're not worried about it, I guess. So that's going to be coming soon at some point, but that's the holiday collection from Too Faced. It's not super exciting. Damn it, I tried to keep all the house labs together. I knew I was forgetting something. Atomic Shake Lip Lacquer. These are available for $26 each. I'm going to just go ahead and say no to this. I just don't need it. It seems like it has a lot of makeup technology in it. That's great. But yeah, I'm going to say no. We also have pictures of the Hourglass palette collection for holiday. The little animals on the front. You got the tiger, the elephant, and the butterfly. I'm going to tell you right now, the tiger one, that's the one that I really like. I like that a lot. And that's the one I'm probably going to get. I think it's beautiful. I think all of them are beautiful. You would not need all three. It looks like some of these have more blushes than others. That tiger one has the most blushes, it looks like. And it looks like maybe either an ambient powder or a strobe powder, like a highlight. And then the elephant one looks like it has a bronzer in it, some highlighters and setting or ambient powders, and then blushes. And then the butterfly looks like it's got 2 blushes, more ambient powders, and maybe a strobe highlighter. So the tiger one, that blush, the upper right, yes, that's the one I want. I'm gonna get that one. The butterfly is pretty too. They're all pretty. Thomas continues to show things and not come out with things. So now we have the Rose Prick collection. He's had some eyeshadow palettes in this Rose Prick packaging, and I actually have a lipstick of his in the Rose Prick packaging. So it's new, but it's not new. It's just probably the shades. This is a no. And the upcoming release from him is a no too. Those Soleil palettes. Those are no's. Now Char has a new double-ended liner coming out. And this is, ooh, a peachy nude. And then is it blue? A blue shade? I like this. I would consider this for VIB, but not right now. Yes, I got one. I really enjoyed the tweed experience on the site, Chanel. And they had like the tweed phones. It was this whole, you know, promo for it. That's not why I bought it. I've had my eye on Faux, which is the bottom left, ever since I saw it. And that's the one I got. That's the one I wanted. The top left was my second choice. But if I'm thinking about the Chanel Holiday one, I think that was going to be a little shimmier. And I know this one, they said, is very pigmented. And the other two, the rosy one, that's too much like Pat McGrath, and the other one's too cool. But I was only going to buy one, because only is not even the word to use, because they're expensive, but it's beautiful. And when I think about makeup sometimes, especially something like this is like, to me, I think it's kind of iconic. I do. So I wanted one. Yeah, that's it. Haven't really been buying eyeshadow palettes, so I was like, you know, if this is something I really want, I've been seeing the reviews for months now. I already knew I wanted it, and I saw the swatches and everything and thought it was great. Now we talked about the Tropicolor palette by Sydney Grace, the collab with the Fancy Face. Almost pushed the button on this today, and I didn't. I'm honestly still on the fence about it. I'm trying to think about my looks. Hellshire and Grape Nut, I love those. I love Milk River. I love Dr. Bird. I'm just trying to decide if those shades and then that top row, is it worth paying for the entire palette? So,
How much juice?
Yeah, go get some juice. That's what I'm trying to figure out. But it is $60. I'm not sure if they accept the discount codes. I do anyway want to support Tina from the Fancy Face. I do enjoy her, and I'm really happy for her, but I'm still thinking about it. We have a new skincare release from Tatcha, which I love Tatcha. There's a Hinoki body wash, a body milk, and a body oil. I'm not needing anything like this, but I do like my Tatcha products. And this is the Forest Awakening, ritual. I done messed up my stuff. This is gonna be a pass. The full set is $99. And you know, maybe if I wanna try something like this, Tatcha does do 20% off, and then you know, you have Sephora VIB, so that's just something to think about. There are some lipsticks from Hermes. These are $72 a piece, and they are available now. These are a pass, and these are colors I don't wear too much anyway, but the packaging looks great. I haven't watched any reviews on Hermes, or I probably have, but not recently, so I can't remember what people think about them, but I'm gonna go ahead and pass on those. There's a pre-holiday collection from Suku. This is gonna be a pass for me. Still haven't tried Suku yet. We've got a Disney collab with Essence Beauty. This is a Villains collection. This is definitely a pass as well. It's not available yet. We have a palette by V Cosmetics. I know Nikki Raven loves V Cosmetics. This is the Resistance is Futile palette. And let's see, available now for $53.08. This is going to be a no for me. It's just not a color story that I'm going to use. Got these palettes from Roo Cosmetics, B Square, Pressed Pigments and Shadows. Be there or be square. Oh, it's like, let your inner geek out. Brainy, nerdy, geeky, and dorky. The thing about it is, they just wanted to come out with something, because I don't understand the name of the collection. That's what I'm trying to say. And last up here we have Cash Beauty with some Sculpt bronzers. Never tried Sculpt Beauty. Never have tried Cash Beauty, but these are not out yet. So let me just do a little once over with everyone else. And there's my girl Mary. Let me do a once over and see what's going on. Kaleidos is coming out. I didn't see that. Oh, let me go back. Hold on. Because Kaleidos is coming out with something, and it looks like I might have skipped over it because I said I wasn't doing the black and white stuff. I sure did. Sure did. Wait a minute. Couple things. Kaleidos. These look like some type of liners. We don't know. It's the Night of Creation collection. We'll just have to see what we think that is. If you go to their page, you know, they'll have some promo. Oh, everyone said it's a uterus. It's a uterus collection. Okay. We'll just have to see about that. And, oh, a lot of people like this frog palette. 12 shades. Oh, available 9/3. Is that today? Yeah. 11 a.m. CST. So, yeah, a lot of people like this palette. But I'm passing. I passed on it, and I'm going to still pass. All right, let's do a once-over with everyone else, and then I'll be back with a... I'll edit some stuff in if I need to. Yeah, I think we've covered it all. Oh, Melt is having 35% off right now. Not sure how long that's gonna last. And the other thing that I was told is that Patrick Star is collabing with Disney. Let me see. Yeah, Disney. I don't know, y'all. And y'all know I love me some Disney, but all right, so I've checked everywhere. If there is anything that comes out tomorrow that I feel like I need to include, we're gonna get to that now. All right, you guys, so let me know what you're thinking about all of this new makeup. I told you I purchased one of the Chanel tweeds, and I haven't pushed the button on the Gucci blushes, but I think I'm going to. I'm really interested in those, but that's it. The Hourglass, though, I am going to get one of those Hourglass holiday ones. I've never bought one of those, but I really like those shades. And the Hourglass blushes are actually one of my favorite blushes. I have a couple shades, but Sublime Flush and At Night are two of the best blushes in my collection. You know what? I'm going to wear one of them tomorrow. They are two of the best blushes in my collection. And I have like Dim Infusion and another one, which are great, but Sublime Flush and At Night are just so good. I think that's it. So I'm kind of glad I didn't give in to Wayne Goss and that palette. And I am trying to be a little choosier, even though some of the things that I'm choosing are more expensive. But I do feel like in the past I was buying things that were cheaper, but buying a lot of it. So it kind of ends up maybe being the same. In a way, I might be spending less despite some of the objects being luxury. Because when it comes to indie, like when they have the sales and stuff, I just, you know, especially the singles, you can really spend a small fortune on eyeshadow singles. The other thing I did purchase were a few singles from Pretties for Your Face. I'm gonna do a swatch party of my whole collection. I don't have a whole lot of shades, maybe about 20 something shades. But my friend Jamie from I Am Jamila, she did a collab shade that I never purchased called Trinibago. I think it's Trinibago. Yeah, it's red, smooth, shimmer, beautiful. And then Kelly over at Keep Beauty Real, she had two shades a while back, and I just forgot to get these shades, Lovelies and Love Spend. And then I ended up getting, I think, a Harvest Moon bundle with 6 shades. And there was a single called Cham Cham. And I used to call my dog Camden. I used to call him Chammy, Cham Cham, my Cham. So I miss him. I saw that shade. I was like, I got to get that. Spent about 40 bucks on those using 20% off. And they ended up having a sale of 50% off. And I didn't know they were doing that. But, you know, it's okay. Because I really wanted to get those shades, Jamie's shade and Kelly's shade. So I will have a swatch party of those coming up. But besides that, I don't know. Haven't heard anything about the Natasha Denona Dream collection. So I'm not sure what's going on with that, or maybe is that the holiday collection? I never saw anything from her website, but I want to lean against that because when I look at like the cool tone palettes that I use, I really don't use them that much. And, you know, the more I even look at the Mothership 10 palette, the more I'm like, I'm really not going to go for this too much. I just used the other day the Huda Beauty Jaguar palette, which is gorgeous. That's not a palette I'm going to go for every day, even though I like it. I think it's unique. But the cool tones I just know are not like where it's at for me. So I will really need to look at that Natasha Denona palette again to see if it's something I think is going to get a decent amount of use. I can't say anything at this point is going to be like heavily used, you know, but am I even going to want to gravitate towards it is the question I have. So that's going to be it for this video. Let me know about anything that you are thinking, oh, on the fence about the the Shroud palette. Definitely let me know what you're thinking about that one. I'm thinking I should pass though, so let me know. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another purchase or pass. And as always, I hope that this was therapy for you, because it always is for me. Until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.